This is Good Morning Mumbai with Hrishi K.
Some wonderful messages coming by, and I'm going to read them out. This is Dr. Ashish Contractor. Hello, good doctor. How are you? This is a great initiative to have AED in public places. Great work by Dr. Brian Pinto and team. This movement needs to spread rapidly.
Absolutely, absolutely, and possible, very possible. It needs kind of awareness. It needs corporates to get into it in a CSR kind of responsibility. It needs not only to be taken through our cities, but through our towns and villages also. They also suffer, and they're friends of mine like Charles and all who really want to take it into the villages. So I think that will also be possible. So it should be something where we have something like the Seattle Heart Watch. We have a Mumbai Heart Watch, and then take it through other cities and towns with their heart watches, and see. Let's see India become a safer place, at least for sudden cardiac arrest. I think that's the goal.
Rakesh Anand Bakshi, when I read about Samir Firasta in the newspapers, I organized a workshop for CPR at Hinduja Khar Hospital at no charge for my nearly 30 bicyclist friends and riders in March. I'm hearing you on air now, Hrishi K. That's wonderful. That's citizens.
That's great. That's great. Yeah.
Kaizad Sadri, superb awareness show today on CPR. As Dr. Pinto said, bystanders often have no knowledge of what to do and often are a hindering factor rather than helping hand. Education and quick awareness is the best way to help. Ashu. Hey Ashu, what's up? Thank you for shouting out, and the good doctor has been to your wonderful quarter. He says, great initiative this on the radio, and thank you for shouting out on that one. And here is Archana. Nice initiative. Happy hearts wish to everyone by the Doctors Eye Care Initiative. Really, the goal now, before we sign off, is that every 500 meters at public places across the city, there should be defibrillators, and the goal is to create a team of citizen volunteers.
Yeah, so, we've gone ahead with that. We've had, if they train 3 times with us, we give them a badge, a certificate that says that they are a heart marshal, and they can institute training themselves also. Actually, it's not difficult to train for CPR. Hands-on CPR is actually a course which can be very short. If you need to do what is called as extended CPR, then that is different. But the bystander doesn't need to do that. He needs to understand 2 things. One is the CPR, which is the hands-on, only the hands only, and he has to understand about the defibrillator. So 3 training programs is absolutely enough to, in fact, make you a heart marshal. And if you get in touch with either Somaya or with Anand, with the numbers I gave you, they can tell you how to do that. And they train without any fees. So that's one thing that citizens can do. Remember that this doesn't happen to others only. It could happen to you, or it could happen to your loved ones, or it could happen in your office space. And, it'll be a tragedy if somebody doesn't know how to administer CPR. This has happened in places like like conference halls of doctors. This has happened in gyms very often. And in spite of that, gyms have not been instituted to make it mandatory to keep defibrillators, or AEDs as we call them, in their premises. I think that's absolutely essential. And as I mentioned, all public places, sports facilities. I had a young 30-year-old guy from the UK, means he was an Indian. He went to play in the UK. He was bowled, and immediately after he walked out, he fell on the sports field. But because he was at the Lords, he was playing there with this thing, they resuscitated him. He came back here, and I did his angiography and angioplasty. He was 30 years old. Can you imagine that? I don't think we would have been able to do it on a sports field in India because we don't even have the defibrillators there. Maybe few of them have, but I don't think people know that. So I think it can happen to young people. It does happen to young people. Not can happen. It does happen. It does happen to middle-aged people and happens to old people. And, this ability to save a life is a great initiative. I think you've got to take that in your own hands, and you can do it. And I think this is the initiative we want to spread.
For free training on cardiac arrest resuscitation for everyone, and in turn, if you want to install a defibrillator, Sumaya is on 98211 62053. 98211 62053. Anand is on 99300 04570. 99300 04570. Doc, thank you for your time. See you soon.
Hrishi, always a pleasure. You know that.
Messages and back.
Yeah.